JC Cuber. Today is exciting. I got this box from the Cubicle on Monday. It came a day early. The previous week, if you guys remember, I went a little crazy and purchased about 12 cubes, I think it was. So here it is. I'm excited to just dive right into it. So there are a couple cubes that are in here that I've been wanting for a long time because I collect cuboids. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, this week has been a pretty crazy week for me, and it arrived a day early, and I was excited to do a video sooner than later, and then the week just kind of got away from me. So here we are. At least we're at the weekend, and maybe it's better because now I can have time to play with some of these. It'll be exciting. Okay, so first of all, I can't believe that the Cubicle actually fit 12 cubes inside of this box. And now that you can see here, they tightly packed it. It's almost like a jigsaw puzzle in itself. They're all pretty much tightly boxed in here. This is actually impressive. Okay, so the first one, it didn't even need any packing peanuts or anything. Okay, so the first one is the Ivy cube, I think this was. So let's take a look at it. I got a lot of shape-shifting, shape mod puzzles. I got a few cuboids. I got a large size 11 cubicle bag because I want to see if it can fit my 15 by 15. So here's the, wow, this is bigger than I thought it would be. That's pretty interesting. Let me put this box to the side here. So I like the colors. It's cheese, regular color scheme, which I love. Bright orange, yellow's the same, green's pretty much the same, red, yeah, it's their default color scheme. That's awesome. So let's see how this thing moves. I don't know anything about this cube. Oh, okay, so this is kind of like a scube puzzle. Interesting. I wonder, it doesn't shapeshift, it doesn't look like. So if we bring this over here, it's very smooth, very smooth. I'm actually very impressed. Yeah, I'm not a scube solver, so I'm gonna have to take a look at that, but it's very smooth, very quiet. It's a very bright color scheme. I like it. Okay, so we'll put that over there. Next one, we'll peek at another QiYi. This is the dot cube, I believe. So I get a lot of these shape mods because cubes_art, you got a few of them several weeks ago, and I never got into these types of mods. The only one that I ever got into was the Pentacle Cube by QiYi, and I love it. It's fun to do some patterns in, and this is fairly intuitive. There's no algorithm or anything to it, which is what I like. So here's the, and that's what cubes_art said, was a lot of these are like kind of scube mods. They turn on the corners. Again, very, very smooth, and I like how it like clicks into place. Wow, that is cool. Look at that. Same color scheme, same size. Oh, it's a pitcher. Pitcher did this one. And with this, I don't recognize that name. Really neat. Those are going to be fun. Definitely cool puzzles. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Next one is the Pandora, which is a Moyu cube. Let's see if we can open this. So from what I was seeing, this turns just like a 3x3. So it doesn't, yeah. So it's exactly like a 3x3. I bet you, yeah, it's just a 3x3. So I could probably do a checkerboard here. There we go. There's the checkerboard on the Pandora's cube. It feels a little bit like a cheaper plastic, like a budget cube. Like these are top of the line, almost rival like the Volk 5, like very heavy, thick plastic, very sturdy, and it's very smooth. Whereas this Pandora cube is kind of, it feels a little cheap, like it's just kind of a budget toy. But it does turn smooth, it turns nice, a little bit bumpy in there. And since it solves like a 3x3, I bet you we can get some fun patterns in there. So there's the checkerboard. Let me do a flower pattern. See what that looks like. Here we go. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's neat. It's kind of like this. Oh, interesting. It's like this cube, but it has an extra square in it. That's neat. I didn't even realize that. That is cool. I'm wondering, yeah, I don't know if you can move. Oh, you can move these edge pieces because it's like a 3x3. So I bet you I could move a few of these edges around and make it look like a cube. So that's pretty neat. I'm glad I got that one. Have fun with that. Put that over here. Next one is to kind of dive into these. It's not really something I've ever. Does not come with a pamphlet. Okay. This is the Axis cube. So this is kind of like the MoYu Pandora cube, to where it's a little bit budget feeling. It's not like these. It's pretty smooth, and it's a little bit bigger than the other ones, which is interesting because they're all made from QiYi. That is kind of a little disappointing. And it's a different color scheme and everything. It's kind of like the same color scheme. Is this a... Let's see, who makes this? Yeah, this is a QiYi cube. It's the same color scheme as the MoYu, which is odd. Huh. Interesting. But it's like not quite the same size. Almost the same size. So I'll put that over here. So I'd imagine that this one's going to be kind of like these, just because it's in the same box. No pamphlet. Pamphlets were kind of a big deal back in the day because the internet didn't really have much tutorial on cubes. Alright, so this is locking up already. This feels like a Calvin's puzzle, like how the 3x3x5 and the windmill, or actually this feels like the Calvin's puzzle star shape mod 3x3. It feels exactly the same. Very catchy, not smooth, very like cheap plastic. Not something, it catches on both sides. Catches on every single turn there. This is a little bit smoother. Okay, so this is probably the Windmill cube. So it shape shifts, which is pretty cool. There we go. And let's see what the color scheme is. Yes. Color scheme is the same, which I thought it would be because it's in the same box, kind of like the same line, but they didn't use the same type of plastic. It's like a cheaper plastic or a cheaper mechanism. I'm not sure if it came out at the same time as these, but it looks like these, the Dot and the Ivy cube, came at the same time, or whoever designed it. Well, they're both designed by different designers here, but they definitely have similar feels here. Whereas with this one, it feels probably the worst out of all of them. At least it's the same color scheme, which is nice. Okay, so this last, before we get into the cuboids, we'll save those for last. This is the Fisher, Tony Fisher cube. It just doesn't have Tony Fisher's logo on there. So this is decent. Yeah, this is a lot better. So I'm going to have fun with this one. Let's see if we can do a pattern with this. So let's just do a flower pattern. This reminds me of my Tony Fisher, or my Calvin's puzzle. Yeah, I think Tony Fisher did the star cube for Calvin's puzzle as well. It's almost the same, how these jet out, but with the, I wish I had it here, but it basically jets out of the sides. I might actually put a pop-up here on the screen so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. But you see how those jet out? Yeah, it's pretty neat. I'm gonna have some fun with that one. Okay, so these last ones are the ones I'm most excited about. So I saved them for last. So here, oh yeah, so this is huge. This is the cubicle bag. And as you guys remember, I popped my 15 by 15 and I haven't gotten to it yet, but it looks like it can easily fit in here. So this is a size 11 bag, so it's for the 11 by 11s that used to be pretty big. Yeah, that's gonna fit. Perfect, awesome. So I have a bag for my MoU 15 by 15 because I do like to bring that out and about. So I'll fix the MoU 15 by 15 when I have time. So that's a win right there. So the size 11 cubicle bag will fit a MoU 15 by 15. I got these, the Z Cube 3 by 3 by 1. See, I don't want to ruin the box. I like to save the boxes for all my cubes. There we go. And I got this one because of the reviews. People said that it was a little bit smoother than the other ones. Plus I liked the color scheme. It is bright. It's like a half bright color scheme, which I like. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, okay. Oh. Wow. So there's actually colors on all sides of the cubies. That's a surprise. I didn't see that coming. But there isn't on here. Huh. Weird. So there's colors. Oh, okay. There's not colors on the insides of the edges, but there's colors on the insides of the center edges. It's a little bit locked here. But this is kind of like the Void Cube with the mechanism to where it has to follow tracks, I'd imagine. And this is not like I'm going to be solving this, like speed solving this or anything. So there's that. And then looking at the 3x3x7, perfect. Very happy about that. So it's the 19mm QiYi. And I like the color scheme. Love that color scheme. I like the half bright. Okay, so I'll put that box over there. And then here's the 3x3x2 from QiYi. And if you haven't noticed, I'm a QiYi fan when it comes to like these types of cubes because they're very smooth. I like the color scheme. The 3x3x2 or the 2x2x3 is very, very smooth and easy to turn. That's what kind of got me to get into QiYi. Okay, so there's that box. It came with a pamphlet. Oh yeah, this is just like the 2x2x3. It's very smooth, very easy to turn. There's a checkerboard on it. It has a great color scheme that matches what QiYi's new half bright color scheme is. Totally awesome. So if you look, even though this is a Z cube, it still has the half bright color scheme of orange. The stickers are a little bit different. It's almost like the stickers are like the WitEden stickers, but have the half bright color scheme of QiYi. Just an interesting observation. Okay. Very happy with that. Still has the 19mm QiYis, which is good. Happy about that. And then here's the 2x2x1, or the 1x2x2, which I don't know if I'd ever call it a 1x2x2 because you call the 2x2x4 a 2x2x4, and this would be a 2x2x1 in my opinion. But okay. Oh wow, these stickers are, they have a little bit of it's like a Band-Aid. These are like Band-Aid stickers, like how a Band-Aid feels. That's what these are. It's almost like a felt. Wow, turns very, very fast. Wow. And then does that have, that should be 25. Yep. 25mm QiYis. So that's awesome. I got this because I saw a lot of people getting keychains for 3x3s and they said that they turned very well. This is in like a new box for QiYi, but it doesn't have stickers. I don't even know if it comes stickered. I don't think so. But people say that these things, you can actually speed solve these types of cubes. I've seen it online to where if you're like a sub 10 cuber, people are solving these things in like 15 seconds, which is mind-blowing. It turns well for what it is. It was like $3. So I wanted to compare that with with my like knockoff. This is like a very janky, very cheap 3x3 that a coworker gave me a couple years ago because they found out that I was into cubing. And it's almost the same size. This is like a little bit smaller. The pillowedness is probably what makes it. Yeah, it's like almost the same size if it wasn't pillowed. But comparing, ooh, there's really clicky. It's not. That's smooth. That's smooth. Maybe I just need to line it up. Smooth. Smooth. Yeah, I just need to line it up. This is a really bad cube. Probably was free to them, and then it was free to me. So definitely way better than this free cheap one, which doesn't even have a good color scheme. It has like the Fire and Ice color scheme. But I'm happy with this. And I like how the little plastic piece is there. I dangle that off of my backpack. My work backpack, so that's pretty neat. happy about that. All right, so here is what I was really excited for. These two. These are the two cubes that I've been waiting for years. This is a 3x3x9 in cubic form, and let's see if it's the same size as a 3x3. It's a little bit bigger. So this is like a 57, I believe, and this might be a 60. This might be a 60 millimeter. Ooh, it's like sandy. These puzzles, the mechanisms inside of them are so intricate, probably that. So WitEden, or actually nobody for that matter, has a 3x3x9 in cuboid form, like in true cuboid form. So here's the 3x3x7, and I'll take out the 3x3x8. Wow, that is cool. Okay, so here's the 7, the 8, and the 9. And they all have the same color scheme. So hopefully, I'm hoping that WitEden comes out with a 3x3x9 that's shape-shifting. So this shape-shifts. And if you guys have seen some of my posts, I did a cuboid and a cuboid and a cuboid with this one. I like to do certain fun things with cuboids. Let me see how this, wow, very smooth. It's almost smoother than the 3x, yeah. This is smoother than the 3x3x7. And where's the axis on it? Oh, it's directly in the center. What I was told is this is not a true 8, like 3x3x8, because it has the mechanism of a 9. I don't know. Let me see here. I don't know. I'd have to take it apart. Let's see. That's pretty good considering, because the stalks for that go all the way down. So the fact that that turns very well, it's traveling all the way down to the center, which is impressive. How this is going to be a little bit better. I imagine this is going to be very good. A little catchy. Let's do a checkerboard on it. Ooh. Yeah, this is, it's a little catchy, but I mean, it's a 3x3x8. It's not like you're going to be speed cubing with something like this. It's a lot smoother at this phase, so I'd imagine, I don't know. Anyways, so there's that. Okay, so with this cuboid, you'd have to line up these. Oh, that's going to be challenging. Interesting. Wow, so you're going to have to basically line all of these center layers up so that you can do the top one. Turns very well, actually. Very well. Impressed. So maybe that these mechanisms within each of the three are independent of each other, and then it's kind of like a 3x3, which is why it's so smooth. Yeah, the 3x3 by stage is really nice. Oop. I'm gonna pop it on the first day. I'm gonna have to fix some of you 15x15 and WitEden 3x3x9. So this is really exciting. So I have the 3x3x8. I already had the 3x3x7. I have the 3x3x9, so I'll take that out. So here are all of the new goodies here. I'll get to have fun with the Pandora cube. I'm going to have fun with these. I'm probably most excited about these. I'm excited about the Windmill and the Fisher. The Axis cube, these I'm excited for pattern cubing to make kind of little patterns in. And then these are kind of like little novelty items that I just wanted to have for my collection to make it look neat when they're layers 1 through 8 in a row. So let's do that. Let's do 1, 2, we'll pull over a 3. And then here's my 7. I have a 3x3x4 somewhere. Here's the 3x4x5. My 3x3x4 is in the other room, and my 3x3x5 is in the other room. So all I need is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. So I need to get a 3x3x6. And I will be all set. I was only 2 cubes shy, so this one is the second to last one I needed, and then the 3x3x6 is the last one I needed. And then here's a 3x3x9, which isn't in the same form factor, but there you go, guys. So if you have any questions about them, let me know. You can always message me on Instagram directly, and we can chat about these things. And maybe if you guys want to give me some cube tricks, tips and tricks, then I can be a lot better at these things. So thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like and subscribe if you like this video. Enjoy, guys. Have a good one.